Ibrahim Traoré received 1,000 troops today. Can you believe this? This one is from both China and Russia. So a few days ago, China and Russia promised Ibrahim Traoré military support to fight out all the terrorists in Burkina Faso. So today's the day they honored that promise. So the first one to say it was China. They sent 500 troops and they were sent to the northern part of Burkina Faso because this is where the war is. So those people that are causing trouble in this northern part of Burkina Faso, they are promising to extend all the way to Ouagadougou, the capital city of Burkina Faso. And if they extend all the way to Ouagadougou, it will be worse. And this is why all the 500 troops from China, they are all going to northern part of Burkina Faso. And also the 500 troops he received from Russia, they are also going to the northern part of Burkina Faso because this is where the trouble is. Russia and China also told Ibrahim Traoré if he need more, they are ready to provide to make Burkina Faso better again, to clean up Burkina Faso so that it can be safe for everyone.
South Korea have also come to support Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and this is why. You remember, just some days back, there's this one general from the United States who said Ibrahim Traoré should be arrested for using the gold reserves in Burkina Faso. Why was Captain Ibrahim Traoré be arrested? He thought Captain Ibrahim Traoré is using the gold reserves in Burkina Faso to enrich himself. Now, South Korea have now come in the picture and decided to give full military support to Burkina Faso. This comes after Russia and China had already given out their military support. Why is Burkina Faso protected this much? Now, Burkina Faso is among the top countries which are producing gold in Africa. That's why even France and the United States have been fighting over Burkina Faso for a very long time until Captain Ibrahim Traoré got into power and chased all the France people who are busy manipulating them. Now, let me ask you people, do you think by Russia, China and South Korea coming together to work with Captain Ibrahim Traoré will put both France and United States out of Burkina Faso? Because you know, Burkina Faso is currently the main point of interest here in Africa.
So this man right here, this is the Ivory Coast president. They're saying that he's also behind the unaliving of Ibrahim Traoré. This man also want to see Ibrahim Traoré gone. He can't stand Ibrahim Traoré in the way of his master, which is France Prime Minister Emmanuel Macron. He can't stand that. He loves his master more than he loves his people. You know these house ninja? They love the master more than they love themselves. If the master is sick, they said, "Master, we're sick." He's giving that type of energy. Look at him. Look at him. So I'm gonna say this to the Ivory Coast people. You guys need to get rid of this man. You guys need to get rid of this man. These are the people that's blocking us from succeeding. These are the people that's blocking us from achieving what we need to achieve as a people, as a whole. These whole black people, they don't plan to give up the baton. They don't want to pass it on to the young generation. They don't want to pass it. They're so comfortable being a slave. So I'm gonna say this to the Ivory Coast people again. I'm gonna say this. You guys need to get rid of this man right here. If you're against Ibrahim Traoré, you're against African people liberation worldwide. If you're against Ibrahim Traoré, you are against African people on the continent and worldwide liberation. And you don't need to be in power. We're tired of these puppets, man.
Hey, this how you know this is the greatest president they ever lived. They having a mega rally all over the world. Everybody is supporting Ibrahim Trio. You hear me? We gonna be live in Dallas City Hall on the 30th, man. I'm not playing with these people. Boy, I'm about to put on my red, my black, my green, and we about to take to the streets, and we gonna be the real ninjas that we supposed to be, and let them know that we support Africa. Cause guess what? Those are our brothers, our sisters, our family. Ain't no reason why we should be out here hating this and hating them and all this because they brainwash us to make us believe that they don't like us and we don't like them. Now, man, them people ain't got number love for us. That's why I'm representing, and that's why I be at Dallas City Hall on the 30th. I'm talking about we about to have fun. We gonna turn it to a block party. Bring your bottles, have fun. Post up, let's take to the streets and let them know that we here to reclaim our throne. You ain't gotta give me reparations when we can come together and take them. Real talk, I'm on that type of timing. Yeah, it's really like that. And I'm really like that. Trust me, boy, the Tamarian God is great. And thank you. I love y'all, Africa.
Hello guys. This is a very sensible video that I want to do. This is a warning to that American soldier who claims they want to overthrow Ibrahim Traoré. See, let me tell you something that you don't know. Africans are now wise. Africans are now sensible. Trying to get good schools, good hospitals, good life. You get it? So, you can't just stand up and go to somebody's country, or you can't just stand up to say whatever you want about somebody's country. You get me? This is a warning. You don't know the reason why we decided to be Russians. You don't know. We're fighting for the truth. We're fighting for the good life, for our future, for our families. So if you think that you are strong and you are brave, only you think you have sat down, you have made your inquiries, so you want to do something to Ibrahim Traoré, you are dealing with the whole Africa. And especially, you are dealing with Russian military. You are dealing with us, the Africans in the Russian military. I'm not afraid. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm trying to tell you that if you want to do something, think twice. Any country, I repeat myself, any country who tries again to try to blackmail any African country, you get prepared. You have to get prepared. So why do you want us to always suffer? You want Africans to always suffer. You want Africans to always suffer. Bad schools, bad road. But all of you, every time you want good life, it's not going to happen anymore. It's not going to happen anymore. Africans are wise. We stand by Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré.
So we have some major breaking news from Burkina Faso. Now, the president of Burkina Faso, our captain Ibrahim Traoré, has addressed the people of Ivory Coast. You know that there was a plan to eliminate Ibrahim Traoré that was being planned from Ivory Coast. Now, the people of Ivory Coast have no problem with Ibrahim Traoré. And in fact, they went to the streets and protested against elimination of Ibrahim Traoré. That is something that the whole world, the whole Africa should know. That the people in Ivory Coast, the people in Cote d'Ivoire have no problem with Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traoré. The problem from Ivory Coast is the leaders in Ivory Coast, the president of Ivory Coast. And in fact, the people of Ivory Coast on the 30th of April 2025 are going to march with all Africans in solidarity with Ibrahim Traoré. And Ibrahim Traoré has said he has absolutely nothing with the people of Cote d'Ivoire. He loves the people of Cote d'Ivoire. The people of Cote d'Ivoire stand with him. The people of Cote d'Ivoire fight with him. The people of Cote d'Ivoire respect him and love him. The only problem with Cote d'Ivoire is the leader of Cote d'Ivoire. And he has said this is the time when Africans have to unite.
Donald Trump bundled Africans and sent them back to Africa and said America is for Americans, and that was okay. Ibrahim Traoré sent back the French and said Burkina Faso is for Burkina base. It becomes a problem. It is a problem. It is an issue with the French and America. Why are you people so concerned We Africans don't have a problem with Ibrahim Traoré. We love him. Allow him to exploit us. We want someone that can exploit us like Ibrahim Traoré. You have other people to face. Finish with the Europeans. Allow us to deal with Ibrahim Traoré. We love him like that. It's okay. Why are people so concerned? Should anything happen to that man, you will face Africans.
Then you need to pay attention. Africans need to stand up because they are trying to assassinate Ibrahim Traoré. Can you imagine? They've tried over 20 times now to assassinate him. Over 20 times, and he's just trying to make Africa better. He's standing up for Africa. He's literally standing up for Africa. He's standing up for the people. He's not looking for personal benefits, and they're trying to assassinate him. If you're an African, then you need to wake up, because this is a serious situation. It's a very serious situation now. Military chief briefed the US Senate and accused him that he was trying to hoard all of the assets. And we all know this is a lie. He's just trying to protect them. He's protecting them. This is a common lie that they use, protecting the resources from being further exploited by the Westerns. They're trying to demonize him. And now they're trying to assassinate him. And we all know how this goes. This is not a new thing. This has happened with multiple other leaders in the past. Like many other African leaders, to fight against the Western, unlike other African leaders. Taking back the gold mines from the West. He has survived over 20 assassinations. They are trying to assassinate him. That's what they're currently trying to do now. They offered to build 200 mosques in his country. And he said to them, no, our people don't need the mosque to pray. They can pray anywhere. We need hospitals, we need schools, we need businesses. Why would they offer to build 200 mosques but not offer to build 200 hospitals or schools? Like, you can already see what's going on here. And Africans, we need to stand up against this. We need to take this very seriously. We need to open our eyes to see what's happening. We need to spread awareness, because this is a serious matter. This is a serious matter. Fighting for Africans' freedom. He's fighting for Africans' freedom. He's not going to allow the resources of Africa to be stolen. He's not going to allow it. And this is why, now that they want to assassinate, he invested in his own people. Like, he even made education free. Can you imagine? He made education free. He made a 24-hour ambulance service. Like, he's really doing what a good leader should do. And now they want to assassinate him. We need to stand up against this, guys. Can you imagine? Trump even invited him to a meeting, and he refused. He declined. He said, I'm too busy building up my own country. And Trump was offended. Guys, this man is not anything to be played about, because leaders like him are once in a lifetime. Leaders that were similar to him have been assassinated. Burkina Faso, he's fighting for the soul of Africa. The changes he's making are going to have a positive impact in the whole of Africa. The changes he's making. So, people, Africans, you need to open your eyes. Like, this is not a small situation. This is not a small matter. Our eyes need to be open. We need to see things for what they are. Silence him, because he's waking Africa up. He's a threat to powerful elites who have been draining Africa for generations. You know, he's a threat to these powerful elites that have been draining Africa. And now they see him as a threat. They want to assassinate him. He refuses to bow to them. Salvation of Africa is not just about, so we need to leverage social media. We need to use it to our advantage, to spread awareness on this, to do something, to take action, because this is not a small matter. Every African needs to be aware about this. Whatever we can do, we need to like posts, we need to share. If we have to even protest, then that's what we're going to have to. The protection of Ibrahim Traoré, it's vital at this moment in time.
Quick one, guys. This message is for America, Donald Trump, to be precise. Dear Mr. Donald Trump, no only una cause fight between Russia and Ukraine, una never settle am. No only una cause fight between Iran and Israel, they never settle am. Only America cause fight between Gaza and Israel, they never settle am. No only America cause problem between North Korea and South Korea, una never settle am. No only America they cause problem between China and Taiwan, una never settle am. Na Africa, where una one can carry una wahala come for Burkina Faso, where una can scatter that country. The same way where una scatter Libya for 2011. If una wan see una end for the whole entire Africa, touch Ibrahim Traoré, dear Mr. Donald Trump, or dear Mr. Mike, the idiot with the black guy wey wan use, the black commander wey wan use, touch Ibrahim Traoré, and you have touched every other entire African country. And that will be the beginning of the end of America in Africa. This message is for you, dear Donald Trump. Respect to your Iberibelism.
And ain't nobody touching the president of Burkina Faso. Y'all got a better chance of trying to fit a camel through the eye of a needle than to think y'all about to touch him. When I say that man is so divinely protected, cause he out here doing the work of the universe. The way I have been saying over and over again, if I can just find one African leader that's willing to stand up with a voice instead of walking around like a puppet. And in walks President Ibrahim onto the scene. The way he out here turning these Western countries every which way but loose. Oh, they big mad. And all these other African leaders that's out here being used like puppets, oh, they big mad too. Burkina Faso, I'm coming. Cause I need to meet these resilient people out here standing up with a voice. It is time for Africa to rise. And Burkina Faso is out here standing strong with that voice. We black people have been controlled for how long? Resources of Africa have been getting robbed for how long? Yep, it's that time. Burkina Faso, I'm behind y'all. We changing this narrative one African country at a time. Let's talk about it.
Il n'a pas découvert ce qu'ils prennent au niveau d'Afrique. C'est pour ça qu'ils sont en train de mentir. Ils disent l'AES, c'est une zone rouge. Ils ont dit, c'est une zone rouge. Et France, ils ne peuvent pas partir à l'AES. Maintenant, quand ils ont vu qu'il y a d'autres avions qui partent à l'AES, ils ont décidé de reprendre Traore, France, Mali, Niger. Capitaine Ibrahim Traoré a dit, vous avez dit que Burkina Faso, c'est pas un dissident sans parti. Vous avez dit que l'AES est rouge. Maintenant que vous voulez partir, il faut écrire que l'espace AES est devenu vert. Pour ça, vous allez prendre le trajet entre Burkina, Mali, Niger, France. Ils sont pas prêts. Nous aussi, nous sommes. Vous êtes d'accord que Air France, il vient à Bamako? Est-ce que vous êtes d'accord que Air France vient au Niger? Donc nous disons non Air France, non France 24, non.